Hey everyone, this is Walter from Tilta. So here we have our Rialto kit here, which comes with a backpack and a mounting port for your for the body of the Venice here. So this mounts onto a dovetail that's attached to the back of the vest here. You have a bunch of quarter 20 and 3/8 mounting points here, and then you also have a cage here for the Rialto head that features a couple of rosettes here on the sides. We have right now our Nucleus M on it, so as you can see, we have control at the tip of your fingers, mounted a monitor to the back, and the cage just surrounds everything, gives you also some 3-pin power outs and run stop here that connect also to the front of your Rialto controller, to the head, and then that should give you full control there. And we also have the backpack portion has a P-tap, either your choice of gold mount or V mount battery plate here. So that offers a P-tap here to power the body of the camera, and a couple other small accessories that will help you make this a little bit easier when you're operating and using the Rialto as your camera of choice.
Ci troviamo nello stand di Sony per visionare l'ultima uscita della fascia end user, e la differenza col modello precedente sta in un nuovo sensore Exmor RS che garantirà più luminosità e un miglior contrasto, e abbiamo la possibilità in questa camera di utilizzare un 24x ottico rispetto al 18 della fascia precedente, e un vantaggio nuovo è il nuovo sistema di autofocus che garantisce anche un sistema di tracking, per esempio nel seguire nella palla del gioco del calcio, del baseball o di qualsiasi altro sport. E per il resto i codec rimangono gli stessi, le stabilizzazioni del sensore rimangono le stesse, e sarà un vantaggio appunto per chi dovrà fare anche eventi live dove c'è la possibilità di zoomare molto più avanti.
Ciao, sono Paolo di Photonia, siamo un'azienda italiana e oggi siamo qui al NAB Show di Las Vegas per presentare ai nostri amici americani la nostra gamma di illuminatori Fresnel. Sono illuminatori di alta resa cromatica fino a 97, alta potenza, quindi fino a 500 watt, che possono essere distribuiti o su un canale daylight, quindi la nostra D500 da 500 watt, oppure in forma di bicolor, oppure ancora il nostro modello di punta che è l'RGB white con 3 canali RGB e 2 canali dedicati per il bianco freddo e il bianco caldo. Sono molto solidi, robusti, ma leggeri in rapporto alla loro intensità, che è molto efficace. Abbiamo, oltre all'ingresso e uscita di MX, l'uscita AC, ma soprattutto l'ingresso a batteria che ci consente di utilizzarli anche in mobilità con una power station o con una plate doppia utilizzando normali batterie V-mount. La lente è una Fresnel in vetro borosilicato, quindi avrete la migliore resa luminosa possibile. È possibile gestire l'apertura del fascio attraverso touchscreen e ancora, come vedete in questo caso, montare accessori per trasformare la Fresnel in quello che può essere un pannello, quindi mettendoci un bank, un softbox a vostra scelta.
Hi, Sam here from iFootage, and I'm going to be talking to you about our new Shark Slider Nano. This is currently a prototype and it's in early versions. So our Shark Slider Nano is a very unique little slider. It features your X-axis movement along with your Y as well. You can program it via an app, but you can also use a 2.7-inch touchscreen display, which allows you to completely control every single setting with the slider from this touchscreen display. You can also add in using gesture control. You can move the actual slider head to your A point and set it, and then you can move it to your B point and set it again, and then it holds there, and then automatically it will move between that A and B point too. On top of that, the main load is 3.2 kilograms, but in the vertical it's about 1.5 kilograms. Our slider features brushless motors, which means you're going to get no noise, no sort of strange jitters or anything like that. The motor inside the main control unit, the one that pans, is also a brushless motor, so you've got no sort of undetermined jitter and lack of control. So that's all nice and smooth for you to get like the perfect shot. You can also set it so it remembers the movement, so it's all programmable. So if you're using the same movement day after day, it will always remember it and make sure to always replay that same movement. We also have on top, so the slider is also on top of our new Gazelle Fastball series. The main feature of our Gazelle Fastball series is the fact that you can quickly release the bowl simply by turning and pulling down. And then when you can switch that from a crane to a slider, just to a normal tripod head if you wish. And then to put it back on, you just slide it back in, push down on the button, and twist. And then it's there.
This is David from CamTV. Today I'd like to give you a brief introduction of our tube LED lights. This is RGB LED lights. We have 1 feet, 2 feet, and 3 feet, and the background is the 4 feet. All this is the RGB lights, and these RGB lights, it's the tube light, and it's very, very thin. You can see the size is very thin, and also this tube light comes with the bundle. With the bundle, you can cut the lights. Yeah, and the bundle is detachable. If you don't need the bundle, you can just take it off, just like this. Yeah. And all the lights, you can set up the same channel ID. As long as they have the channel ID, you can control the lights all together. You see, I just use this controller box. I can control all the lights together. And also these lights will build in the 36 lighting effects inside the lights. I can use the quick button C to choose this like a disco show, or I can go to the police light, just like this. Yeah. And all these lights you also can control. Actually, this is the one way to control the lights. Just use the controller box. You also can use the remote. This is the controller box. You also can control the lights, just setting up with the controller, and you can control light easily. And the third way you can control light, you can download the app. You can use the app to control the light. You can adjust the color what you want. So it's very versatile and it's very flexible. Yeah. And also these lights we have the 4 pieces as a kit. This is the very popular version now because the customer they use this kit, they can do a lot of the dramatic scene no matter for the background or the key light or the film light. All is possible. Yeah. So this light is very, very versatile and very flexible.
The new RGB light, we have the 2 versions. The smaller one is 200 volts and the bigger one is 400 volts. And the RGB light, we can have the APP controller. We can see this color temperature mode. We can do the color temperature and the gain margin and brightness control. And also we do the XY color pick. And also we do the HSI mode. Then we can do the hue, saturation, and the intensity. And also we can pick color here. And the RGB mode, we can easily do the RGB control. And also the color gel mode, we support Lee and Roscoe color gel, and we can switch on different colors. And also we can do some demo effect with police candles, simulated the demos. This is a 60 volts spotlight. We do the bi-color and 15 degree to 60 degree changing the angle, and it's electronic controlled. It's not handmade, electronic controlled. We have the knob here to adjust the angle, and also this angle adjustment can be done by DMX. And the light is a 60 volt and really strong intensity. You can feed 1 meter, the 25,000 lux. So very bright, strong intensity. Now we have 4K monitors. We have 4 different sizes, from 17-inch, 26-inch, and 27-inch and 31-inch. The bigger one, the 27-inch and the 31-inch, we can feed 1,000 nit high brightness. This is true HDR. And the 70-inch and the 24-inch is simulated HDR. They are not just regular backlight. And for the 4K interfaces, we have the 12G SDI and the 4x3 GSDI and HDMI 4K 60p and the SFP optical fiber 12G input. So the monitor can directly input 12G SDI or 4x3 GSDI or HDMI 4K or SFP fiber 4K. And HDR, we support HLG and PQ and S-Rock 3. And also we support the unique function that is 3D LUT automatically self-calibration. So the monitor, we think the 4K monitor, we should calibrate the monitor every 2 months because the high brightness LED backlight. So it's no longer like the HD monitor. HD monitor maybe we need half a year or 1 year to calibrate. But the 4K monitor, we recommend people to calibrate the monitor every 2 months. So we made a very easy way to calibrate the monitor. We can support the X-Rite sensor directly USB input to the monitor without any PC computer, without any software, and the 3D LUT calibration software is already built in the monitor. So in that case, we can show you when we restart the monitor to do the calibration. Now enter auto calibration, and we support 2 different probes. This is X-Rite and also JT spec both. Now we select X-Rite and we select start calibration. The message here to put the sensor in the center mark and in a dark room. And then here, the monitor now generated the different colors by itself. And the sensor read the color feedback through USB to the monitor. And the monitor has built-in software, 3D LUT calibration software to do the calibration itself. So the whole processing is only 15 minutes. And the calibration result is delta E less than 1.0. So it's a very professional calibration result. So it's a new product for high power cine lights. It's as a light stand power adapter. You can fit for most of the C-stand light stand, and then fixed here. And it's very tiny size and balanced with 2 batteries. In that case, we have 2 output. The 3-pin here is 48 voltage, and 4-pin is 24 voltage. And the 3-pin with our battery, we can do maximum 500 volts maximum load. So with 2 batteries, we can power the Sky Panel X60 or S120, 100% power output. Normally with 2 normal batteries, Ari had the same accessory that can only output 50%. Now with this, our power adapter with 2 batteries, we can power 100% output. So it's 48 voltage, 500 volts.
So welcome to ZCam. As you know, we are showing our ZCam E2 cinema camera. Right now we have a full family of our product. So apart from the E2, now we do have the E2 S6. S stands for Super 35 and 6 stands for 6K. So it is Super 35 sensor with a 6K resolution. But it's not only that. We have the F6 coming and the F8. F for full frame, 6 for 6K, 8 for 8K. So S6, F6 and also the F8. All these 3 will be shipping in October this year. So together with the original E2, we are completing a full range of the E2 cinema camera product. I hope you will like it.
I'm Jiuhua with Kinefinity, and this is 2019 NAB. And this year we bring the brand new Kine viewfinder. It's a very compact one, and it uses full HD macro OLED and with excellent optical design, and so that you can use it with nearly no distortion and very sharp image on the display. It uses same with our current monitor. It uses the same power cable and the video port on that, and compatible with the Terra 4K or the Marvel LF and Marvel. That means the current production cameras will use the viewfinder. And also we launched new firmware for Terra 4K. the biggest change is that the frame rate is increased a lot from 4K 100 to 160 FPS, and for the 2K from the 200 to 320. So in the new firmware, the 4K is a very good high-speed camera now, and the firmware will be released next month. Okay, and for the viewfinder, it will be released or will be shipped coming June. And you can buy the viewfinder and 4K and above. If you are in Italy, you can buy from Adcom. New 7-inch high-bright monitor. It features the one sound unit and also 1080p Full HD screen with very good glass protection the display. And also use the same video cord as the viewfinder as our old styles 5-inch monitor with the same cable to provide power and the signals. And its pricing as $699 US at the offshore price. And for the different countries, they may have different retail price. And also we have the LPO mount. If your rental house have the signature prime, you can get your signature prime lenses on our cameras with the LPO mount. Okay, so this NIB will bring these 3 new accessories and one firmware.
What is going on, guys? Ted here with the A-Team. Today we're talking about the new 300D Mark II, basically taking in all the improvements and everything that everybody's asked for, building it into this new design. So, first off, if you leave comments online, we received your feedback. Screenshot that feedback, it goes into the new lights, you're gonna see that right now. So, first thing, you wanted a different handbrake style yoke. So, we built the same robust. In addition to that, the light can now operate and totally flip with a 360 design, so I can now spin this all the way through, no problems. In addition to that, let's talk about brightness. The 300D Mark II is 20% brighter than the previous 300D. That means that this is about equivalent to a 575 watt HMI light. Really, really impressive, extremely bright. Moving on to build quality upgrades, we're going to go down here. This cable here is now a 7.5 meter long cable, meaning that I can take my controller box, put it on the floor, rig it all the way up across on like a Menace arm or a Super Boom or anything like that, no problem. So 7.5 meter long cable. Next upgrade is that we're going to be introducing the new 300D Mark II controller box. This controller box is the controller box and the power ballast built into one, all together. So you only have one thing in between your light and the wall. 7.5 meter long cable here, 6.5 meter long cable here. So incredibly long, Nutric locking cable, not going cheap on the connections. And on the bottom here, 5-pin DMX. So this light is now DMX controllable in addition to that. I'm gonna turn this on, watch your eyes, banging it on, and not only can it go all the way up to 100%, but I can also take it underneath 10%. So the 300D Mark II is not only the brightest light in your kit, but it's also the dimmest light as well. Built into this as well, we've also got lighting effects. So if we turn this on, I've got everything from lightning to TV to pulsing to paparazzi to explosions to fireworks to candle flame. Really all of that's going to be built in, and it is firmware updatable. So we're going to update this light as it comes out and build in more effects built in as well. This is of course a battery powerable light in addition to that. So if I'm in the woods and I need light and I need a really powerful 575 watt HMI out there, no longer do I have to bring out a generator. Now I can just take a battery. A single battery will do. I can power it on, and now I'm getting 50% intensity matched out here. 2 batteries will give you max intensity, high capacity batteries, because this thing will need some power even though it is LED. Finally, we're talking about a couple mounting options. So, before we've seen videos of how you guys are trying to mount your controller boxes, how you're trying to put your power ballasts on the actual stand. 3 mounting methods here. So 1, we've got feet here. So if you want to put this on the floor, easy peasy, no problem. 2, we've got this paracord here. This paracord is weighted for 1,500 pounds of weight here. This is the same kind of cord that parachuters use when they jump out of planes. Finally, if you want to mount this somewhere and you've decided that both those aren't good enough, you also have this super clamp in here as well. So all I do is I can clip this on, and just like that guy said, that is pretty dope. All I do is I bring this in, snap it in, Boom, super, super quick. I can now rig my light anywhere I need it to go, and of course, power it as well.
Can you show the lighting effect again?
You got it. So we're going to finish up this video real quick. I'll come back to the lighting effect. So last thing to mention is that the actual antennas are now built into the actual light. Going for as sleek of a build as we can. No things can break on this. Really, really durable, robust. The antennas are not going to break anymore. This right here is what it looks like, wireless, which means 300D is a light that will be controllable via phone app as well. When this releases, iPad, Android, iOS, all this will be able to control your light remotely, no matter where you are, and it'll connect directly to the light. Finally, this is a really small thing to be excited about, but I'm excited about it. This right here is the 300D Mark II case. Why is it exciting? Because one, it feels like a soft shell case, extremely lightweight. Two, though, I can sit on this thing, it's empty, no problems. So this is not just a soft shell case, this is actually a soft shell case with hard plating built inside of each wall. And on the bottom here, this is actually knife-proof fabric here, so you can actually take a knife to this thing, no problems. The idea here is we want a light that is robust, that is fast, that's lightweight for the indie owner-operator. Sometimes you only have one person on set, but sometimes, if you're a rental house, you still need to be robust, and you need to be able to take a beating, throw it into a 3-ton grip truck. So, availability, this should be out in the next 2 months. Price is not set yet. We're looking at approximately $1,299, $1,299 USD. And again, available in the next 2 months. A lot of questions about this light. When is it coming out? So let me say a couple things real quick. One, we're doing a full aircraft grade aluminum, super sturdy metal build on this actual light. Two, we've built the actual ballast into the light itself. So we've made this as slim and lightweight as possible. On the back here, we've got batteries, so we can go V-mount or gold mount. We've got a controller, so I can control it however I need. We've got power, a 6-meter long Nutric locking cable as well. This is not a cheap plastic light. This is the most robust aperture light that we've come out to date. This is meant to compete, of course, with the high-end lights, including the SkyPanel's S30. This is brighter with better color quality than an S30, so we're super excited about this. I'll get the price later. Moving on to the front. In the front here, I can, of course, change hue. If I go through here, I've got my saturation. My hue goes through the entire color wheel. I can really pick any color that I want within a 360 window. I can change my intensity on the top here, all fully customizable from this controller. In addition to that, say too saturated, I can bring down the saturation very easily. Or if I want to go on a more traditional way of changing the color, I can hold light mode, go on up, and instead of using HSI, I can go over to gel mode. In gel mode, I have over 300 gels from both Lee and Roscoe built in. So I can actually change, do I want this gel to be on a 3200 Kelvin light, or I can be on a 5600 Kelvin light, and then after that, it's just about choosing which gel that I want to pick. So as you can see, I've got here, I've got the entire Lee and Roscoe gels built in right now. So this is all Roscoe, this is all Lee. Moving on from there, I've got my actual CCT mode, so if I want to change, if I want a standard white light, I can crank this up. I can choose anything from 2,800 Kelvin for that very warm candlelight glow, or I can crank it all the way up to 10,000 Kelvin to get a very cool kind of neon blue light. It's all built in here as well. Finally, we've also got, for the first time, we're showing off a couple LCDs. LCDs are super popular in Hollywood because they're used as lighting control devices, LCD. So we've got right here an aperture softbox built in with half grid and full grid built onto the front for 2 different types of diffusion. We've also got barn doors, a grid, an egg crate, all that's also available as well. Finally, I think one of the things that everyone's asking about is price and availability. Availability, we're looking at summer of 2019, so very, very soon. We're close. Price, before I say the price, I have one more thing to say. Color picker mode. One more thing that we're trying to build onto this light is color picker mode. Color picker mode is basically the ability to be able to scan in our real world, see a yellow that we like on a poster, scan that color, and our light will automatically be able to recreate it. So this is one of the functions that this light will have when it comes out. There's going to be 2 different modes, one on a phone and one on an actual spectrometer. You'll be able to do both modes. Finally, we'll talk about price. This right here is going to be priced at, we think, $1,699, so $1,699. If you look at the competitors, we're looking at something normally for a light like this, it's about $4,000 to $5,000. For us, it's about trying to bring this technology, this kind of high-end technology, and bring it to the indie market, not sacrifice on quality, not sacrifice on terms of portability, make this something that indie owner-operators can use, that studios will respect as well. So, I'm Ted, this is the Aputure RGB light coming out very soon. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.
So, here at the Deity microphone booth, we have a couple of new things that I want to talk to you guys about today. So we've got the WLOV, and everyone kind of knows about this product. It's been on the website for a little while. We also now have the WLOV Pro. It's only 4 millimeters in diameter, and it's IP rated at 57. So that means you can practically use this in any kind of situation that has water or dust, except for probably a swimming pool. We also have the WLOV Micro. It's only 3 millimeters by 7 millimeters. And that thing is just utterly small. You could sew that into fabric, hide it underneath even the tightest of t-shirts, and it would just disappear. We also have the fact that all these new products coming out are compatible with different accessories on the market. And the kits they come with, as you can see, you get one of the 3 different adapters, lavalier, pouches for holding your accessories, as well as some of these accessories, 2 different foamies, and a nice carrying case. You throw that in a camera bag, and your lavalier is going to be protected. Again, all included when you buy any of our lavaliers. We also have something called the W set. The name will probably change, but what you can see here is it is a headset worn microphone that is perfect for giving your next lecture. If you're doing yoga and you have someone that's wanting to talk the class through something or give a presentation, this microphone's gonna be really good. Keeps your hands free, no clothing rustle because the thing's on your cheek, and as well as keeping it off your cheek for preventing kind of a sweat. We have 2 new shotgun microphones of sorts. We actually have a small shotgun microphone. Everyone loves the S-Mic 2. This is called the S-Mic 2S. What's wonderful about this microphone, it's half the size, as you can see, and it's also more than half the weight, coming in only 3 ounces or 89 grams for all of you guys in the EU. The other microphone we have here is our little concept of a pencil microphone. Right now it's being shown with an omnidirectional capsule. We also have a cardioid, and we're currently developing a hypercardioid. The beautiful thing about all 3 of these microphones is the tonality of all 3 have been set so they will cut together and match. So if you are an S-Mic 2 user and you're starting to use that outdoors, if you want to use the S-Mic 2S indoors or our little pencil mic indoors, the 2 microphones will cut together in post-production without having to do a lot of EQ work. This microphone has, of course, the gain settings right here, headphone volume settings, 6 different pickup patterns, 2 different low cuts. It's got a 5-pin XLR, it's got a USB-C and a headphone output jack. This microphone practically can do it all. Now, why do I call it a concept microphone? Because this microphone is actually never going to come to market. We added every feature we ever wanted on a microphone. We're asking you guys, the fans of Deity microphones, what should be in this microphone? So in the comments below, tell us, what kind of features should we put in this microphone? Which ones take away? Which ones do you not like? Which ones do you love? So that's the show here at Deity Microphone booth at NAB 2019. Stay tuned. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to this channel right now. This channel puts out great videos every single day, like this one, and you can subscribe right now. Thank you.